Yeah, Kevin, you probably couldn't have had a rougher start to the game tonight than you did. What happened out there?
I mean, when we turned the ball over early in the game, gave them short fields. The turnovers are gave them the ball in short fields and we dug a hole early in the game.
So obviously, you spend the whole week trying to get the team ready. You probably felt like they were in a good spot. What was your sense heading into kickoff? Did you feel like the guys were in a good place mentally, physically, etc.?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
What led you to think that?
Just our practice tempo, pregame, everything. So, like I said, when
what's going on?
Sorry, Michael, can you mute yourself when you're not talking?
So, the turnovers and, our inability to bounce back from the turnovers, giving them short fields to score early. No matter what your emotional level is, when you turn the ball over like that, particularly early in the game with short fields, it's not a good recipe.
Okay. So when you're in the situation that you're in right now, there's a lot of speculation out there about your job. Are you concerned after this result right now about your future?
No, I mean, it's it's what we sign up for, right? And this is it's a tough deal, right? But as a coach, that you can't approach life, your team, anything like that, right? So we just got to keep working at it. And that's what I'm going to do.
Next question, Justin Spears, Arizona Daily Star.
Coach, after a game like this, what do you tell your players afterwards?
No, I just in the locker room, just basically said, hey, look, there's coaches and players. You got to fight your way out of it. You got two options. You either quit or fight. And that's where we are.
Next question, David Kelly, KVOA.
You're muted, David.
David, we can't hear you. We're going to move on. Next question, Alec White, Arizona Daily Star.
Yeah, Coach, you just talked about the message that you gave the players. Was it especially tough to give it to the seniors that have been here for the last several years and have given a lot to this program?
Yes.
And what was, the seniors kind of take away, the senior experience pregame experience. What was that like just to exchange words?
For them to have their parents there, that was a great deal for them, right? Because they haven't been able to be at the games. And obviously, there's a lot of frustration for those guys, and not just for the seniors, but the players around them for the experience that they had this evening.
And then the decision to put in Will Plummer in the second quarter, I believe. At that point, did you feel that the game was too far out of reach to risk an L? What was the reason behind that?
No, I mean, we just thought Will came in and gave us a spark, actually. Moved the ball down the field. He'd been playing the last couple of weeks. Grant before game and through practice, it looked good. He wanted to play. He felt good, but obviously we had some issues with turnovers. And so at that point, it wasn't a situation where we threw the towel in. We brought Will in because he had played the last couple of weeks and actually gave us move the ball early when he was in there.
Next question, back to Michael Lev.
Do you feel like Grant was 100% healthy going into this game?
What's that?
Was Grant 100% healthy going into this game?
From a medical standpoint, and everything that he had done in practice for the last 3 days, there was no reason, and we had that communication during the week about his health. and he felt good coming in the game.
What do you say to a guy like Gary Brightwell after a game like this? Someone who's kind of been a warrior here, plays hard, does everything right, and just has a really rough night.
Yeah, I mean, you got to, who you are is. Gary made some mistakes tonight, right? He put the ball on the ground, but that hasn't been us. It hadn't been him, right? So, we got to encourage him to be who he is, and that's uncharacteristic of Gary, because he's had some great games this season. So, you know what? He's I think tonight was, not, who he has been all year. So, when you talk to a guy like that who's touched the ball as many times as he has and has performed at a high level all year, you just have to keep encouraging him to be who he has been, during the season.
Given the situation you guys are in terms of one-loss record, and also how many guys got hurt tonight, is there any chance that you would turn down the opportunity to play next week?
I can't answer that right now. I mean, just because of numbers, right? So we'll see where we are tomorrow. We're not talking about turning down. We just got to see where we are injury-wise.
Next question back to Justin Spears.
And kind of going off that was just a lot of uncertainty with next week. What's just the overall team's mindset right now?
What's that?
With so much uncertainty next week with the players and even with, you don't even know who you're going to be playing. Just what's the overall team mindset right now?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's disappointed, right? Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's, not happy right now. But, with that comes, we'll see where we are injury-wise. So, we got another game to play, and that's the mindset right now.